recently spent time at the Kyle Constantine 4 hours of Stafford racing for mental health awareness at Stafford Motor Speedway. We caught up with the race director, Bill Constantine, with a little background info.
So we're at Stafford Motor Speedway. We're running the Kyle Constantine 4 hours of Stafford racing for mental health awareness. It's to bring awareness, obviously, to the mental health crisis that the country's going through. It's to support the Cherish the Children Foundation and the Kyle Constantine Memorial Initiative. Cherish the Children helps out families throughout the state, anyone kind of going through a financial difficulty, usually onset by a medical issue. Let's see, 4 years ago, when my brother had passed, they started the Kyle Constantine Memorial Initiative, and that's geared towards helping families in need with mental health issues, or obviously kids and the children. The point was to honor him and keep his legacy alive through this race car event or racing event, and kind of help other people in need and give back where we can. So that's the whole idea, and obviously it's all in his honor.
Now, this was a 4-hour endurance race, but it wasn't just a 4-hour event. Before the racing began, drivers were explained the rules and format and were given gear to suit up for the practice and eventually the qualifying sessions. There were 30 teams, all smiles, over 3 different classes: pro, semi-pro, and rookie. Some of the rules for the event was that you had to switch drivers 12 times, you had to switch your kart 2 times, and because so many drivers were participating in this event, there were also strict weight rules which required the drivers to weigh in between switches so that everything remained consistent. Other rules were that participants had to refuel their own karts and also do their own maintenance. Once qualified, the race begins with all of the drivers lined up against the wall, sprinting to their vehicles. And for the next 4 hours, drivers made hairpin turns, hugged the walls, and drafted behind each other as the clock ticked down. This was not without many wipeouts and close calls, as coaches hollered instructions from the sidelines and drivers and teammates waited for their turn as time continued to tick. It's also important to note that this wasn't just a shine-only event, so when the rain came down, the racing continued, which kept the endurance kart racing staff busy fixing barriers and waving the yellow flag. As the rain continued to fall, the checkered flag came out and drivers pulled in, calling it a day. The winners for this event for the rookie feature were Richard Service Inc. For the semi-pro feature was No Days Off Ever Racing, and for the pro feature was Mohawk Team 1. We want to thank all sponsors that took in making this great event possible, and we look forward to doing more events with endurance team racing in the future.